An American is someone who fights for their rights, who goes out of their way to help people in need, who is willing to risk their life to defend America, who strives to make the world a better place through inventions and ingenuity. An American takes advantage of the opportunities provided by democracy and capitalism to get the power to make changes for the better. Sometimes this power has been taken advantage of. In 1993, the discrimination against homosexuals strengthened so much that the right for them to choose their path in life was oppressed.
The issue is whether men and women who can and have served with real distinction should be excluded from military service solely on the basis of their status.
The law I'm about to sign will strengthen our national security and uphold the ideals that our fighting men and women risk their lives to defend. No longer will our country be denied the service of thousands of patriotic Americans who were forced to leave the military, no matter their years of exemplary performance, because they happen to be gay. No longer will tens of thousands of Americans in uniform be asked to live a lie or look over their shoulder in order to serve the country that they love. For we are not a nation that says, don't ask, don't tell. We are a nation that says, out of many, we are one. We are a nation that welcomes the service of every patriot. We are a nation that believes that all men and women are created equal. Those are the ideals that generations have fought for. Those are the ideals that we uphold today. And now it is my honor to sign this bill into law.
President Bill Clinton instituted the Don't Ask, Don't Tell law so that homosexuals were only allowed in the military if they hid their sexuality. They either had to pretend they were straight or be dishonorably discharged from the military. It was not until 2011 that Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed by President Obama. It took years of protests for homosexuals to get back the right to choose their own path and have pride in who they are. American history has been filled with discrimination, pain, and war, but every time, Americans have eventually risen up and stood against this injustice. The Peace Corps was founded to promote world peace and friendship through America's concern for the global community. One instance of this is the effort near Norway to help rehabilitate prisoners to normal life.
We are going to try and get them into schools. We're going to find their individual needs and get them work, get them into different programs if need be. So that is the challenge. In addition to starting up this program, one of our challenges is to find those new opportunities for the prisoners or ex-prisoners.
By putting forth effort and care towards these prisoners, the Peace Corps is turning them into positive contributors to society. In the Vietnam War, Americans had the responsibility to defend America against communism. Soldiers were sent on search and destroy missions to defeat communists, but the strategy made them lose any ground they had gained on the mission. In the process, over 30% of the 2 million soldiers drafted died in the war. 1/3 of these soldiers who died were married, and 2/3 were under the age of 21. They fought and died for the country, even though they soon realized that their strategy could not win. The search and destroy missions show both the patriotism of the soldiers defending America against communism and the lack of competence of the leaders in charge who were not using their power for the better. America provided the opportunity for the growth of science and technological innovation to all Americans. In 1941, the Turing bomb was made to decode German messages and help win World War II. In 1948, random access memory was invented so computers could save space. In 1975, the first personal computer was released, which revolutionized computers because the community could then add ingenuity to the development of computers as well. Through these opportunities, Americans have invented the modern computer from scratch and gave America the benefits computers provide. America is filled with people who are willing to die for and the freedoms for which it stands. People who are passionate about progress and innovation, people who are willing to go out of their way to help others and make the world a better place. It's important to remember that America isn't perfect. There were decades of oppression against homosexuals before Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed. The draft forced people to fight in the Vietnam War whether they wanted to or not. Luckily for America and its citizens, its processes have let these blemishes heal. America has overcome many of the injustices with which it was faced, but there will be many more in the times ahead. It will take perseverance, ingenuity, passion, devotion, and kindness working together as a community. It will take everything that it means to be an American to fix the issues that America is faced with today.